in about 5 seconds.
And we're there.
We did it.
Ta-da! Hey, nice job, everybody. That is a very strong
We
start.
will be able to see verse Sans.
It's gonna happen.
Sanservice.
So with that goal complete, what can people still be donating to? What can people still be, because we have some polls that will influence the game, including the name.
Ketchup.
Yes, there's some other naming options. So ketchup versus catsup. We got burgers and fries. And then, of course, we do have Chara versus Togor.
Toguri.
Toguri.
But we also have auctions, and so we've got a couple. Actually, wow, they both just went up to $1,000. We've got 2 items that are being auctioned. You'll get to see one of them today for sure, and the other tomorrow. We'll be showing them off a little bit closer on camera. But yeah, all the money that is being raised through the direct donations and through the auctions is going to MSF.
Toguri surpassed Chara LOL.
Did it? Too late.
Need to change the name back.
Yep.
All right.
Hit the reset button.
Yeah, we're going to be starting from the beginning of the game every time that happens. Is that right?
I think so. Hard reset.
Toguri reset. New option appears on the menu.
But I guess Chara fans still have a chance to make sure this never happens.
Right, yeah.
Because we do have
Flowey's
to get
evil
to
talking voice clip comes from the laugh sample. Flowey's evil talking voice clip comes from the laugh sample. And his laugh sample is just a generic stock laugh effect with a filter on it, that's why you can hear it in some other games. Flowey said he was Prince. More like the artist formerly known as Prince.
No, it's not. That's invisible.
Yikes.
Oh, it's good.
Evergreen,
Yes, yes. I hear you loud and clear.
introduce yourself,
Oh, that's right. Hello.
please.
My name is Everdrain. It's very nice to meet all of yous. I was the guy who made this, with help from Toby, Photoshop design for Omega Flash. It's such a pleasure to see people experience this moment in the game. It always, it fills my heart with a type of love, I'd say. How are you doing, Charlie?
Charlie is scared.
Oh, all good things are a little scary, I think. This is one of those things that really the experience of putting this together was scary in itself. And the idea that trying to make something that's beyond you and getting it out there to people, that's, it's really difficult. It's difficult to reach out. It's difficult to make these things happen. And being part of this, incredibly meaningful to me. But I've been terrified for 10 years, and I've loved the nightmare. Not this part so much. These are little...
Apparently the overlay audio is loud and can't hear Dreed. Mysterious.
Oh no. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I think there's
Power of
heavy green.
Flowey is too strong.
That's kind of how it goes. I think my mic should be... Charlie, how do you
We
sound?
can't defeat him.
How am I sounding? Am I coming through? Am I getting any help?
Is there anything you'd like to say, Toby?
Charlie is good.
Okay, so I'm not doing so hot.
Just speak into Charlie,
Can you hear me right now?
but also overlay loud.
Overlay loud. Okay, so can we turn down the overlay? The overlay shouldn't have any music at this point. I think we're past it. Well, a little technical difficulties is always fine by me.
The whole point of this battle is to make you feel overwhelmed and helpless at first. Like, basically, like, this is impossible, I can't do this, this must actually be the end of the game. Most people know this by now, but your HP decreases disproportionately here, so each of the first hits deals a lot of your health bar, but you take very little damage as your health bar is low.
Yeah, it's like a reverse rubber banding almost.
But it's still not
The graphics of the face were created using Christine Love's Super Game Girl camera, Interstellar Selfie Station. This was a browser app that allows you to take webcam pictures in various levels of monochrome color reduction. In the early version of the app was a contrast setting that had a bug where it could go negative. If you made the contrast go extremely negative, everything looked very strange. Moving fast with a bad webcam created motion blur, which looked great with the artifacting. Because this boss had a lot of heavy graphics, I was worried about it increasing the rendering time of the game project. Therefore, I decided to create this boss in a completely new project and fuse it together with the main project at the end. That's why many of the basic graphics and sound effects are duplicated in the game files. I created the boss with placeholder graphics, then created a method to have the graphics replaced at runtime by replacing external image files. That way, Everdreed could play the battle, replace the graphics, then immediately see the result in-game for himself. Random note about the sound effects in this game, many of them are using a weird low-quality version of the WAV file format. Not only did I think it was fun to try to have the game have a small file size, but the compression and distortion provided by the low quality kind of added some character to many sound effects. For the aesthetic of my games, I don't necessarily think having something sound clean is always the best.
Sometimes a little dirty is good.
Ijum.
I remember, so having the files for Flowey, when I got them, the only experience that I had with Undertale was the demo, which is why I got in contact and I wanted to do something for you. And then the placeholder graphics. As far as I was aware, that was the entire game, the ruins and Flowey. So what I thought this game was ultimately going to be, with just those two elements, very different from the experience that you ended up with, Toby. I remember being blown away, because when you only see those two things, it's like, this is a very, I probably didn't do a very good job. The ruins is really good, there's a lot of but when I actually played the final version of the game, and I saw this in relation to everything else, I just couldn't stop laughing. I was cackling in a darkened room late at night, playing through it, and just realizing what exactly you had pulled off for placement, for all the build-up. You set the pins, and I helped knock them down. And there's something, being the punchline, you just can't beat it.
Candlepin Poloy. Yum. The music for Omega Flowey, the main melody is from a preset someone made called Free Choir. It's such a ridiculous and dissonant sounding synth that I wouldn't be surprised if no one has ever used it in a song before me. That's the thing about synth presets, is that almost all of them feel like they're completely useless for any sort of normal songs. I like looking through a bunch of random pre-sounds and presets and seeing if there's anything that jumps out at me. Very little is standing between you guys and making a soundtrack like this. Except for the massive time requirement of messing around looking at garbage. Everything takes time. I was very lucky to be able to have time and support. By the way, I was ready to get a different job if this didn't pan out. Like a scientist or something. This game is not a perfectionist game, but I tried to put love into the parts that were most important. Also, perfectionism doesn't lead anywhere.
Yeah, you can't.
LOL.
You can't shoot for perfect. I remember thinking again, this Flowey, there's a lot of limitations with just the engine, what can be pulled in by you. But at the end of the day, it's not really worth frustrating yourself over trying to do it too good or how you could have done it. You just got to do it and get it out there. And I'm so glad that Flowey was able to get it out there. It's been so nice being here with you, Charlie. I love to see this every time.
You like seeing Flowey get beat up?
Well, not really. But I think he's had his day. It took 10 years. So bittersweet. Thank you so much, Charlie.
Of the Chara versus Togor battle. Chara currently has a narrow lead, like $500.
Once we get all keys to go in the door.
Yeah,
The end.
we'll be locked in.
All right, folks, so we are coming up on, we've got $241,000 in the bank for MSF right now, not even including our auctions. Currently, the diorama is at $7,250. And Giant Toriel, who's here on the couch with me, $5,569. So when you add that all up, we are over $250,000 raised for MSF in the past 28 hours. Truly phenomenal, and I want to thank everybody who has been watching and donating. Again, if you're donating just $1, 10, 25, all these donations are coming through on the screen. We're seeing them, and we can't thank you enough.
Honk shoe.
M.
We need another $2,500 to wake Toby up.
Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. I don't see what's happening on screen. Probably good things.
We need donations in for MSF in order to wake Toby up.
Sweet, sweet dreams.
To see us through this last part of the game. We were aiming for $270,000.
Dreamer.
There's 10, there was 25, there's 1. Everyone counts.
Dreaming.
$268, we got $2,000 to go. Bring it in, folks. We are pushing right up against it here. He's dreening. Only you can stop him.
If we don't wake Toby up soon, he's going to be in the wrong sleep phase. Too groggy to provide insights.
Yeah.
About Undertale.
Never waking up.
That REM is very delicate.
Yeah.
All gone.
$1,500 left, folks. We are almost there. Once again, the money is going to MSF, Doctors Without Borders.
Savior of the not waking world.
All right, here we go, folks. Toby is
Wait, maybe my eyes are
$600.
opening.
His eyes are slowly.
Maybe. I feel it. Everybody clap. I need your collapse to wake up.
Come on, Toby.
It's working.
You got this.
It's working.
Ta-da! Toby,
I
wake
remembered
up.
I have a job.
Hi, Toby.
I woke up. Thank you to all the fans.
Thank you to everyone who woke Toby up.
Now that we have hit our $270,000 goal, we have another incentive. The goal now is to defeat the Spamton sweepstakes record. We will look to the control room to give us the final. We need the final total on the Spamton sweepstakes, but we are not real far away. We are at $322,000 is what we raised for the Spamton sweepstakes. So let's see what's possible with this Undertale 10th anniversary stream. This is the only
Epic
Undertale 10th
emotional
anniversary
music
stream.
while we talk about defeating Spanton. You must.
You got to do
Believe
it.
in yourself.
This is our only stream until the next 10th anniversary stream.
And if we defeat Spamton, and there will be a special cameo from Spamton as Spamton.
Oh wait, is that
That
so?
we made
Toby?
up now.
We're going to have
Yes.
a cameo from Spamton A. Spamton.
For the first time in the 10th anniversary stream,
Yeah,
we're going to see Spamton.
yeah. I was wondering if he would show up.
From the
but-
Spamton
Could be worth it.
sweepstakes.
Yeah. Seems like we might have gotten ourselves into some trouble here in Undertale.
Charlie was probably
It's the
disconnected
end.
by that.
Free string samples. This must be the song I worked on the most. The project file has 13 versions, which is pretty crazy for me. I played the song on the piano over and over and over again when creating the game. I get a lot of emotions from my own songs, and I laugh a lot at my own jokes. So that always serves as a compass for creating my game. I remember working on the demo of Undertale and messing around with drawing Toriel's face. I drew an evil version and I was like, this has to be the secret boss. I guess my ultimate secret is thinking what I'm doing is cool regardless of whether it is or not. The style of mixing chiptune with rock is inspired by the band Anamanaguchi. If you haven't heard them, I'm sure you'll like them. Everything in the music is a free sample except for the bass and rhythm rock guitar, which is a version of shreddage and revolver I don't have anymore, which means I can't actually open the original project file anymore, lol. It's funny realizing the actual song is like 5% pitch down from the actual project file. At around 120 there is a reference to the song Doctor from Home stuck in the piano. Sadly the creator of that song passed away, so as a respect to them I will not do any more references to their music in my work. There is no way for me to get permission. I rarely talk about how to think of or interpret this game, but I do think the form that Asriel took is clearly what he thinks is cool. The other form was maybe ultimate representation of what he could be as Flowey, not to mention the influence of the human souls may have had some influence on his human-looking parts. This is up to interpretation. I think it's really funny when he stretches out horizontally at the end. Getting huge. I know it looks stupid, but there's something called the laugh rule, which means if something makes you laugh you have to do it in your game. That's not what it means. Anyway, yeah, he is like both a child's idea of cool but also maybe really cool. My laugh. Getting huge. Actually, he probably some Seiken Densetsu 3 influence here. People liked that refuse line a lot more than I expected. The attacks are basically impossible to dodge, but that's part of it. You don't lose any progress. That's you guys. Everyone put your power together. I have many chord progressions I use over and over again in my songs. But this descending chord progression, I first learned it from Cave Story's last battle song in middle school. In my brain it's the ultimate chord progression, so I only used it here. Everyone drew such amazing art. And everyone had such amazing memories. I'm proud of you guys. Let's finish this and go home. During this one part, Sans doesn't talk in Comic Sans. I only realized this now, but the reason is because the corn was in the way. When you fight Alphys, it uses attacks from Metatron. Because she invented Metaton, there is some argument that potentially his attacks could also be seen as her attacks. Whose bullets are whose, it's up to you. Now there is one person left to save. Chara.
All right, folks.
Maybe Chara wasn't the greatest person, but I will shoot out a giant rainbow-colored laser to get them to stay by my side for a moment longer. Okay, 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 okay.
All right, I think our time here in the ruins is coming to an end, but